Tom, give that to somebody.
Welcome to the NCAA March Madness postgame press conference featuring Hartford. We will hear from Coach John Gallagher first, followed by Austin Williams. Please check your settings to be sure you're identified by name and affiliation. Thank you for participating today. We will now begin with an opening statement from Coach Gallagher and then go to questions. You will use the raise hand function to indicate you would like to ask a question. When you're called on, please state your name and affiliation first. Coach, please give us a brief opening statement and then we will go to questions.
On the game, first off, you got to give Baylor credit. They're a national championship contender for a reason. I watched 11 games of them. They present problems in a lot of areas. Their length, their size, their shooting ability. They're a definite championship one or two, and they're probably one or two of the best teams in the country. So them or Gonzaga, in my opinion. I think for us and our program, first time being here, I'm just so proud of the neighborhood, the community of Hartford, and how our players represented themselves. And the word is grateful.
Now we will go to questions from the media. Once again, please use the raise hand function to indicate you want to ask a question. Our first question is from Don Amore of the Hartford Courant. Please unmute yourself and ask your question, Dom.
Hi, John. I want to be careful we don't overlap because we do write for the same paper. But I just want to ask you, can you just sum up this week and what the experience was like, what you feel like it meant for your program, and just little moments today, Tracy coming off the game and you guys giving him a big hug and, greeting the fans on the way out. Kind of sum up this week experience for you.
I mean, Dom, it was transformative. So I really believe that this week was a 4-year culmination. And I don't think the program's going to look back. I think we're going to continue to win. We're going to continue to recruit at a high level. And now I think we're going to get huge turnout with fans. I think we have a huge opportunity with branding with the neighborhood, meaning it's real. You could feel it. You could feel it from, a huge contingent of firefighters in Hartford that reached out to me over the last couple days to, Jeff Flax, the CEO of Hartford Healthcare, reaching out to me, to the senator, governor, the mayor, Luke Bronin. It's transformative. You can't put a price tag on this for our program and our university. And I'm blessed to be the coach here. I'm thankful. And, I know we didn't get the result we wanted, but we as a program and a university and a neighborhood represented ourselves. The players did in a first-class manner, and I'm proud of the players.
Our next question is from Dana O'Neill. Dana, go ahead and ask your question.
John, you enjoyed a nice moment with your fans when this game ended for quite some time. What did that feel like? And why did you do that?
First of all, I feel like I made it, Dana, because you're talking to me. I grew up in Philly, and Dana is the best. So I made it, Dana. So what the moment, Dana, so many people in my life and in the Hartford basketball community have waited for this moment for 36 years. Jack Fallon took us to Division I. He passed away in July. I was on the golf course with Steve Dunio, and I cried. I couldn't even hit a golf shot. There's so many people in the stands, I just saw my children, my wife, my mother and father, and my 3 sisters. I had 25 cousins come down out of the 50. I used 120 tickets. So, I mean, what's it mean? I mean, the head of the union boss of the Hartford Fire Department, Jason Diaz. I mean, it's just the people that care about Hartford and the community and the program has just changed before my eyes. And I'm it's hard to believe this. I'm speechless.
Another question for you, Coach. You hit on it a little bit, just the experience of coming to Indianapolis, obviously a truly unique tournament here with a controlled environment and everything. Just talk about some of the positive experiences that your team has gone through here in Indy.
First off, Dan Gavitt and the NCAA have absolutely done the best job. Whatever Dan's making, he's underpaid, because this was as well run, 68 teams, 67 games, the hotels, the infrastructure. Dan Gavitt deserves just him and the staff deserve so much credit for how it's run, and we're grateful. And the organization and the detail and the ambassadors that are with you the whole time. Our program, our university is grateful for the infrastructure on how to get this tournament accomplished.
Our next question is from Don Amori. Don, go ahead and unmute yourself and talk.
Yeah, I just want to ask you about DJ. I know he got hurt early in the game, and it's funny. He rode by me on a golf cart for the second half, and still had a smile on his face, even though he had gotten hurt. Is that kind of speak to the joy that your players played with and had in this environment?
DJ Mitchell's a joy to coach. He's the details guy. He does all the little things, and obviously we missed him. I mean, if you're going to upset somebody, you can't have any injuries. And 16 seconds into the game, he goes down. What do I say? Look, everything happens for a reason. It's the Feast of St. Joseph. It wasn't our day. But, for our program, I'm just grateful. DJ, all the players. I mean, our best player got hurt December 27th, Moses Flowers, and we found a way to do this anyway. So, look, we're not going anywhere. We'll be back next year. We lose one guy, Tracy Carter, and it's an exciting time for the future of the program.
What did you say to Tracy on when he came out and you guys had that long hug?
Just, I love you, man. This is so much fun coaching you. I love you. And he just said, can you believe it? Like, 2 Philly kids. I'm Delco. He's Philly. 2 guys that, don't live far from each other growing up, that really have a love for each other. And it was just great coaching them for 2 years. I'm going to miss them.
Our next question is from Robbie General. Go ahead with your question, Robbie.
Oh, can you hear me now?
I got you,
Yes.
Robbie.
All right, cool. This is Robbie John with the Indianapolis Star. I noticed about 15 minutes before the game, you kind of came out of the tunnel and pointed up to the crowd. And I mean, you did a similar thing. I mean, how much were you just trying to enjoy this moment, being that it was your guys' first time here?
So one of my close friends is Steve Levy from ESPN. I coach his kids in baseball. He's a real tight friend of mine. He texted me. He said, I want you to walk out 15 minutes before, and I want you just to breathe and look up and see what you did for the community and the program. So I took his advice, and I went out, and, it was amazing to see, 300 and change people in Hartford red. And we were louder than Ballard, even though we didn't, win the game. But we had a great Hartford neighborhood feel to that game and the crowd. So I went out and I just wanted to embrace the moment and not let it slip away. And I got a chance to.
Thank you, Coach, for your time today. We will be joined momentarily by Austin Williams.
Thank you so
Thank you.
much.
I just took it off. Do I need to go get it? Okay.
We are now joined by Austin Williams and will begin his press conference. Please use the raise hand function to indicate you would like to ask a question. When you're called on, please state your name and affiliation first.
Should I get the man? Okay.
Our first question is from Dom Amori of the Hartford Courant. Dom, go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, Austin, can you just describe what the feeling was like to be in this game? And obviously you played very well, but can you just describe what you'll remember the rest of your life about today?
It was surreal. It's just, I'm definitely going to remember just being there with my brothers and, having that love and being out there. And it means everything to me just to be here. It's a dream come true. So I've been dreaming about this since I was a kid. And, I'm just happy to be here. Grateful for the opportunity.
Our next question is from L. Riley. Please go ahead and ask your question.
Hi, Austin. It's Lori Riley from The Current. Can you hear me?
Yeah, hi. How are you doing?
Good. Hey, I just wanted to know, you guys kind of hung around a little bit in the first half, and then, they just kind of took off and had that 13-1 run. Can you just talk about, your hanging around and also, what it was like playing against their defense?
Yeah, we were just saying, I think in the beginning, we were, ready to go. We were trying to keep up, but they play at a really high level, and they just keep going and going. So it was hard to, do it throughout the game, but we were sticking to the game plan, and we were just trying. We should have limited turnovers. That's, I think, what hurt us the most. But, yeah, that's probably it.
Austin, your coach mentioned a little bit, you guys had great fan support in the stands today. What did it mean to you to look out and see so much red in the audience?
I was surprised that there were so many people. Like, I looked out, it looked like the Red Sea. So I was happy to see that because we haven't had fans all year. And my parents were out there as well. And this is the first time they were able to see me as a Hartford Hawk, so that meant everything to me. And, I just love our fan base and love all our alumni. I'm grateful for them coming out to support us.
And another question here from Dom. Go ahead and ask your question.
Austin, how hungry does this experience make you guys to come back and do it again?
Just like Coach said, we got a taste in the first round, so we're bloodthirsty now. We're just trying to get it again. We got to run it back next year for sure.
Our next question is from Lauren. Go ahead and ask your question.
Yeah, when DJ went down right at the beginning of the game, how did that affect you guys?
It affected us a lot to have our best shooter out and one of our starting players. Kind of hurt to see him not be able to play in the game. So, but we still were determined, to try to win. There's gonna be many obstacles. You just gotta persevere. So we definitely have to get back here next year for him.
Can you talk a little bit about the experience you've had here in Indianapolis, what it's been like to play in this really unique tournament?
It was great. I've told you this is my dream, so I'm just grateful to be here and excited I got this opportunity. The hotel was really nice, so I like that, and the food was great too. So I just love being here with my brothers, and it was everything. So I'm happy.
Any more questions for anyone? If you raise your hand, we'll get you called on here. All right, well, thank you so much, Austin. And that is it for the post-game news conference. A transcript of the coach's interview will be provided by ASAP Sports and posted along with a recording of the press conference in the NCAA Digital Media Hub at ncaa.veritone.com. Thank you all for joining us.
Thank you.